Good morning, everyone. Salam. I hope you all are well. Today, I'm being guided to pick a card for all of us, whoever is watching this. Generally, what I believe is that these sort of messages are timeless. They are meant to reach the person they are supposed to when the time is right. So you will not click this on any other day, but on the day that you are meant to receive this message. And it's a beautiful feeling to know that you're connected from the unseen world and you receive these messages through different people, through different codes, through different videos. They'll just come in front of your eyes and give you a little message, a little boost, a little guidance or a reminder that you were or your soul was needing. So today's word that I'm just being guided to pick from this is whatever it is that we need to focus in today's time, whatever it is that you would like me to focus on today. Okay, 1, 2, 3. A hard one. Saying no. Say no to things that don't serve you anymore. Say no to people who are hurting you and constantly making you feel low in yourself. Say no to meeting anyone and everyone who you feel drains your energy. Say no to food that is not good for you. Say no to things, people, situations that create drama in your life. Say no to the world if you can. Say no to engagement today. Say no to anything and everything that you feel will trigger you to a place where you don't want to be. When you start saying no one after the other in different situations, you learn how to hold your ground. You learn how to become strong in yourself. You learn to be okay and trust and have faith in your own intuition. And that is the journey when we say go within ourselves. So say no to the outside influences and start going within yourself. I am also being guided to pick a little card for you, just to kind of help you on your journey as you start the journey of saying no, hopefully today. Make a change. Welcome change into your life. Whatever it is that you're going to start saying no to will actually remove the people, remove the situation, remove that feeling, those thoughts from you, clean you up and help you make a change in your life, because something is coming. You have to understand that when you are being given the signs that the change is coming and you do not accept it or resist it, that is when the battle happens and you feel drained, tired, broken, lonely and isolated. I also feel that there's a massive fear that has been brainwashed into us, that the moment you say no, somebody is going to get hurt or you're going to cause pain to someone. The thing is, in that what you are doing is you are taking on the pain yourself, and you are human. You forget you are human and you try being an angel or the good girl or a good guy or the best friend or the best mother or the best father or the best friend. But in reality, if you don't learn to say no, that is what you're actually teaching other people around you to do. So try to say no to situations, people, environments which drain you, make you feel dead. Say no. That's what the message is for today. Until you do not say no, you cannot make the change. So you have to make the change by saying no to anything that doesn't serve you. I'm going to read a little bit from this book for you. If the foundation of your life falls apart, do not take it to your heart, for it will harm your spirit and steal your joy away. Be happy. There is no need to suffer over gaining or losing things, for having is bound in time and will always be taken away. Hafiz. Making a change is something we normally do not like because of the fear of the unknown. Hafiz comes to you as an oracle to help you welcome change into your life. He is guiding you to surrender to what is beyond your control and focus on your internal transition to a new reality, because everything and anything starts within you. When you start opening up from your core, When you start seeing and recognizing your own self, when you make friends with your own self, when you forgive yourself and understand that your actions were such because they were meant to be in that point in time from the awareness that you had in that moment, you learn to build a deeper connection with yourself. Your connection with yourself is your connection with your creator. That reflects in the relationships that you have with other people. He wants you not to allow change to weaken your heart and take your joy away. He is guiding you to surrender to what is beyond your control and focus on your internal transition to a new reality. Change in the direction or a development will move you to realize a future, hope, or dream. Be assured this change would bring great satisfaction to you. After you have determined precisely what you're dealing with, you can develop coping strategies that are best suited to deal with the circumstances. It's like when you recognize what the disease is, then you know exactly what medicine to take. Or when some part of your body is hurting, you recognize that this is the part that is hurting, and then you put all your focus onto it and help it heal and recover. So it's that kind of thing. If you understand that change is something that is coming your way and you want it and you need it, and this is something you've been calling, and when you're resisting it and fighting it, the battle is not between change and you resisting. This battle is between your head, your ego, and your heart. That's the battle, and that is what really tires us out as humans, because there's a lot of energy that we use when the battle. Can you imagine like the molecules of the brain and the molecules of the heart going forever? That was a funny face. Anyway, or probably that's the kind of face or agitation I feel within me when I'm having a battle with mine. So yeah, and it says here, the oracle wants you to do what you can to generate new ideas and finish what you start. Nothing is meant to stay the same forever. You may need to let go of some things you did not expect. This is, when I say this sentence, what I'm hearing is that you've put in so much effort in something, in a relationship or in a business or something. You've put your 100% and it didn't go through. And it's okay, because things don't stay the same way. Your passion changes. Your passion, for example, I love creating. With the way I have had to move my life into different countries, I couldn't continue doing henna. I had to move into painting. Then when I went into painting, I realized the ceramics work better. Then I went into ceramics, then I went to photography, and then I went to video. So as the time changes, you will still create, you will still do your calling, but in a different medium, different way, different form. And it's okay. Sometimes we have to let go of the baggage that we've been carrying, because we think we're doing somebody a favor, because you're not doing anybody a favor. Rather, you're killing yourself for others. Once you decide to accept and acknowledge and understand why change is happening, is when you will be propelled towards a different path. Accept the change of starting a new path, which may turn out to be more suited to you. You never know what possibilities the change might open for you. The way I got through this was by going into nature and looking at plants. I think they had a beautiful lesson to teach us all, which is about every leaf grows differently in a new and a different direction. They don't all grow in one place, right? And the branch doesn't go in one way. The branches move in a way that they are meant to, and they are growing towards that what is light. Light is love. So they will always grow towards wherever they find love, wherever they find light. So you might be actually staying in a place or a position or a relationship or a business partnership or a job. I don't know where you are, but whoever you are listening to this and you are stuck in a situation, it's a choice for you to make the change right now. now. You're being called to do that because that's your soul's calling, and that is why this video would be manifested, just to push you in that right direction. Now I'm going to pick one more thing, how to help you with bringing and accepting this change. For me, it was going back into nature and connecting and learning from the plants and understanding the growth pattern of them. I looked at the lotus. I love lotus flowers, and I love flowers in general, but lotus was something that made itself very visible to me at the time when I needed to make change in my life. And I looked at the lotus flower and the leaf, and then there are these roots. So I created a whole grid, a healing session of 3 hours, or it could be even less, depending on what the situation is and what the person is dealing with. And I designed the grid to help people understand visually themselves, identify themselves as the lotus flower, to understand that the lotus flower has nothing in common with the roots, where it grows, where it's meant to be nurtured. The roots that come from below are in the muddy waters, are dirty. So if this is where the society is, then there is a green leaf. That is where you separate yourself. That is what holds you. And then comes the stick of the lotus. And lotus opens up to the sky in the moon and the sun, and it worships them, loves them, sends them all the energy and takes energy from both of them. So that's how I learned from the lotus leaf how to let go of that what is holding me. Yes, it is giving me nature, but does not define me. It does not hold me. It is beautiful, it is strong, it is strength, it is needed, but it is not who I am. So to become the lotus flower, you have to separate yourself from the society to rise towards the love that you have within you. I've always brought out my pain, my trauma, and everything through my art, connecting it to nature, connecting it to soul, connecting it to spirit and to divine. So working through the grid really helped me get through a phase of my life which I was not able to detach myself from, where it's very attached, and helped me get through my false ego. So if that's something that resonates with you, send me a message. You can book in for a private session, one-on-ones with me, or I can walk through a session with you explaining the life of a lotus, and you can recognize your own self and what you can learn from it. So I'll pick a quote for you and of how you can let the change happen with the least resistance. What is it that you can do? Came to a blank page. Oh, beautiful. Hope. Hope is a central part of our life force. Never surrender your hope, so never give up. We know life comes in cycles, and an upturn can be just around the corner. Hope helps us struggle through the desperate times. It guides us through the dark. While you have options, you have hope. Hope, well, I'll read the second page also, just because you never know what we need to hear and what can come our way. So I'm always open to all the pages, but of course the main one was hope. It says, do something great. Never underestimate your potential or discount your ability. Most great achievers are based on perseverance. Believe in yourself. Persist. When others give in, keep going. When you falter, have faith in yourself and surge ahead. Be not afraid of greatness. William Shakespeare. This was actually one of my biggest fears. I was actually afraid of greatness, of being who I am, because I was scared if I actually became the person that I actually think that I am, everything will fall apart. Everybody's going to hate me because I speak the language of the unseen, because that's not a spoken language, and I would be so left alone. In reality, what happened was my life turned in a way that became my reality, and regardless of me trying or not trying, I became a person who enjoys solitude, not loneliness, solitude. I became a person who accepted where I am, because that's where life led me to, and it's okay to be who I am. It's actually magical, so light to just be yourself and not live a lie, wearing a mask, making others happy, and worrying about what people will think, and will there be somebody who will validate who I am or not, because in reality, it is me who had to validate myself. It is me who had to hug myself, hold myself, love myself, to know that I'm okay. And with people around me, I was not able to do that. So when I moved away from those who I thought I loved, I recognized that I will still love them, because that's something that I can't not do. But I also learned to give that love to myself that I was expecting from others. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. And the 3 things that I would love you to take with you today is: say no to anything that does not serve you or creates drama in your life. Number 2 is make a change. Understand it's time. Nothing in nature remains the same. It's meant to change. Change is part of life. Uncertainty is magic. The knowing, the not knowing are both beautiful, but the not knowing takes you into your limitless power, because you don't know what will happen. And hope. Never give up hope. If you want to hear me speak more about these things, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you again tomorrow. Lots of love, light, and peace, everyone. Take care.